Final warning, the social credit system is not coming. It's already built. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Social Credit and Surveillance series. There's a common belief among people just waking up to the digital control grid that the system is coming, that it's on the horizon, that if we act now, we can prevent it from forming. But here's the truth. No one wants to say out loud, the system is not coming. It's already built. It's not waiting to be launched. It's waiting for full cooperation. It's waiting for you to keep logging in, keep agreeing, keep complying, and keep thinking you're still free. In this final episode, we're not going to talk about what might happen. We're going to talk about what is happening and what has already happened. Because the social credit infrastructure isn't theoretical. It's already running. It's just fragmented, distributed, and disguised. And that illusion of fragmentation is what's allowing it to scale right under your nose. What we're really up against isn't the future. It's the present. This is your final warning. Because by the time the average person realizes it's real, their compliance will already have sealed the cage. Surveillance was the first layer. Let's start with what's already in place. Surveillance used to mean being followed, wiretapped, or watched by the government. Now it means something very different. You are tracked by the device in your pocket, the software in your car, the Wi-Fi in your home, the camera at the grocery store, and the apps you scroll before bed. Every step, purchase, post, and search is recorded. That's not paranoia. That's business as usual. Surveillance has become so normalized that most people don't question it. If you have nothing to hide, why worry? But that question is a trap. Because the point isn't whether you're hiding. The point is that the definition of wrong changes constantly. What's acceptable today might be criminal tomorrow. What's ignored now might be flagged later. And when your entire life is stored, the ability to retroactively punish becomes unlimited. This is the architecture of control. Tracking first, punishment later. Behavioral nudging became the middle layer. Once you track everything, the next step is shaping behavior. Not with force, but with nudges. This is where predictive algorithms come in. You are fed suggestions. You are served content. You are routed toward decisions. The more compliant you are, the smoother the experience. But if you deviate, things get clunky. Your feed dries up, your services lag, your access breaks. You're never told why. You're just gently steered back in line. This isn't just content recommendation. It's personality conditioning. It's behavioral design. You think you're choosing, but your environment is scripted. Your search results are filtered, your ads are customized, your relationships are suggested by code. The idea is to make obedience feel organic, to make compliance feel like your own idea. This is where freedom becomes illusion. You still think you're making choices, but your entire reality has been curated for docility. The final layer is access. This is where we are now. Access. In a fully operational social credit system, access is the enforcement mechanism. If you behave, you may proceed. If you don't, you're denied. Not by police, not by courts, by apps, services, platforms, and permissions. Your ability to function is now conditional, and the conditions are invisible, evolving, and non-negotiable. We already see it. Banking tied to ESG scores. Payment platforms terminating users for ideological reasons. Social media accounts locked for tone. Digital IDs linked to health records, location history, and carbon output. Vehicles that won't start outside your permitted zone. Credit cards that freeze when your emissions exceed the limit. You aren't being arrested. You're being walled in by code. Controlled not by law, but by terms of service. And the punishment isn't jail, it's exclusion. Distributed enforcement makes it hard to see. Unlike historical authoritarian systems, this one isn't centralized. There's no single dictator. There's no one building to storm. The control is distributed, outsourced to corporations, embedded in platforms, and written into code. You don't need a government to enforce it. You just need enough companies sharing data and aligning incentives. Each institution only enforces a sliver. One blocks your account, another flags your content, another denies your credit, another blacklists your face, another downranks your visibility. But together, they form a total system, one with no appeal, no oversight, and no mercy. This is what makes it so effective. No one sees the whole picture. No one thinks they're the villain, and you can't fight what you can't point to. Participation is the fuel. The system only works because you participate. You use the apps, you carry the device, you scan your face, you check the box. You tap, I agree. You trade privacy for perks, data for discounts, sovereignty for speed. You feed the machine because it's easier than resisting it. And this is the hardest truth. The system doesn't need to chase you. It just needs you to keep showing up. It needs you addicted to convenience, dependent on access, afraid of being left out. It's not built with bars and guards. It's built with habits. And the longer you stay plugged in, the deeper the system roots itself into your identity. Until one day, logging off means ceasing to exist. You will not be notified. There will be no warning bell, no final alert, no message that says, the free world has ended. It will happen incrementally. Through updates, policy changes, algorithm tweaks, the gate will close quietly. While you're still scrolling, you'll still have your phone, but you'll need facial authorization to unlock features. You'll still have your job, but performance reviews will include your online tone. You'll still have transportation, but only within your carbon zone. You'll still have money, but it will expire if unused or redirected based on your health profile. By the time you realize it's not optional, the infrastructure will be permanent, and asking, why will label you a threat? Digital citizenship is the new border. We used to think of borders as geographical, but in this system, your passport is digital, and your citizenship is defined not by nationality, but by score. Your ability to participate in society is governed by compliance with a fluid ideology, an ever-shifting standard of political, environmental, and social alignment. Step out of line, and your access is revoked. And because every part of modern life is now gated by technology, education, banking, travel, even food, you are not just punished. You are exiled from functionality. This is the new border wall. Not concrete, but code. Hope is in decentralization. Now that we've seen the full system, what hope is left? Where's the exit? It's not in protest signs or social media outrage. It's in parallel systems, in decentralized infrastructure, in self-reliance, in opting out, even partially, in choosing anonymity over vanity, in choosing resilience over popularity, in choosing ownership over access. Start with your data, your money, your community, your communication tools. Slowly, methodically, begin building outside the grid. Not to escape entirely, but to become uncancelable. Because when the power to live is determined by permission, survival depends on being permissionless. This was the warning. If you're hearing this now, it's not too late, but it will be soon. The system is not theoretical. It is active. And every day you continue to participate passively, it grows stronger. Every time you say, it's not that bad, it adapts. Every time you comply to keep the peace, it learns your limits. Every time you think you're not the target, it rewrites its rules to eventually include you. You don't beat a system like this by begging for reform. You beat it by becoming ungovernable, not through violence, through non-participation, through quiet strategic refusal, through saying no with your actions, not just your words. The time to choose was never someday. It was always now. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing, and no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive Mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief Tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.